Hello there, friends! The major has just ended and news are pouring from all corners. Another scandal in G2. They want to replace Hooxi. Roster changes are also happening in OG. Anyway, I have tons of news as always, so let's get straight to it. Traditionally, let's start with roster shuffles. If you remember, we discussed that a significant restructuring was coming to OG. As insiders were saying, only Dexter and Fiku will remain in the roster and a new lineup will be built around them. Yesterday this was confirmed by the super authoritative source Bleaks.gg. The Danish player Nico will leave the lineup and Flame's contract has ended also, and it's unclear whether he didn't renew it or OG didn't want to. Now we have to wait for news about Neofrag. Meanwhile, OG is actively playing in various Tier 2 tournaments with Dexter replaced by Regali. Well, there are some rumors that Dexter might be of interest to Liquid, but this information needs to be verified and we'll have to wait and see. And in addition, Cypher is being linked to OG too. Oh, it seems like CS2 is brewing on the horizon. I have a feeling that this summer will be the most exciting in terms of transfers in recent years. But let's move on. There will be no shuffle in 9, the Swedish organization has extended contracts with its players and believes in them, so the guys don't have to worry about anything until the summer of 2024. And since we're talking about Sweden, a legend of the pro scene, the great and fearsome Get Right, is planning to make a comeback, but not as a player this time. He wrote the following: "I believe it's time to make a Swedish team again, and no, I'm not playing." Apparently, Get Right wants to create his own team and lead it. And rightly so, it's time to revive the greatness of the Swedish pro scene. Under this tweet, everyone immediately started suggesting various options. Thorin proposed a lineup of already known players: Golden, Nook, Hampus, Brolin and Isaac. While Jerome Coupe, agent of Zyvu and CEO of a player promotion agency, suggested signing an already assembled roster consisting of young and unknown Swedish talents. Friends, what do you think? Who could make it into Get Right's team? Share your opinions in the comments. By the way, Get Right's old friend also made an appearance. Surely we're talking about the veteran Forest. He has been without a team for over half a year, but suddenly he was called upon to shake things up. As you know, Fnatic will participate in IEM Dallas, and Crims decided to skip it due to personal reasons. Well, he got tired of playing, wanted to take a break, and here comes Forest to the rescue. The legend is back in action, and we eagerly look forward to witnessing it with you. The next piece of news is about XTQZ, or should I say Xtaz. For those who don't remember, he was the former coach of Vitality and G2 and left the latter half a year ago. As it turns out, he hasn't been idle all this time. After the team's victory, the owner of Vitality stated that Xtaz has been assisting the coach staff in preparing the lineup for the Blast Major. And today, Xtaz published a post where he explained that he had to take a break to devote more time to his family, and there were many responsibilities after the birth of his second child. But now all the issues have been resolved and he's fully ready to return to Counter-Strike. What team do you think Xtaz could join? In my opinion, he's a good coach. Share your thoughts on this matter in the comments. Well, and now it's time to move to the headline of today's video, G2. The organization has managed to get involved in several scandals, and as always, many rumors are swirling around. Let's follow it all step by step. First, unexpectedly, m0NESY got involved in a scandal with a Chinese trader. Well, that's how the headlines of Chinese media read. The thing is, Chris, a prominent trader in Csgo, has offered m0NESY to use his op with 4 Titan stickers at the major. m0NESY agreed, but after they dropped from the major, he didn't contact Chris anymore. Chris sensed some hype and started making videos on TikTok claiming that m0NESY hadn't returned his op, and these videos gathered hundreds of thousands of views. But in reality, as always, everything turned out to be much simpler. m0NESY didn't see the message. He mentioned this on his Telegram chat. "I didn't see his message, so I couldn't steal anyone's skin, especially after the major. And by the way, I've never scammed anyone in my entire life." So yeah, the question is essentially resolved. But there are some more news related to G2. Now we will talk about their new sponsor, Csgo Roll. We discussed it in one of the previous videos. It's a regular skin gambling site, and fans reacted extremely negatively to this announcement. Well-known figures in the pro scene like Nell and the CEO of NIP criticized this partnership. And now during the major, G2 organized a particular activity. You approach, play a slot machine, and you can get some skins completely for free. Some people even got knives or dragon lore skins. Well, the guys know how to create some hype, and that's quite clear. But then the situation got out of control. One of the attendees at the major took his hand and stuck it into the machine. He started yelling that it was all a scam, that they didn't have a license, people should open their eyes, and they were blocked in Australia. He even claimed that he lost his home because of them. Well, that last part is more about his own fault. He would have lost it somewhere else if he hadn't lost it there. But in any case, the video of this incident went viral on Twitter. Then the security guards came and dealt with him, but the crowd around applauded his actions. And of course, there was an energetic discussion on Twitter again, claiming that G2 was destroying its reputation. Many expected the organization to drop this sponsor after such hate, but as we can see, everything remains unchanged for now. Regarding the G2 roster, I can't say for sure. They seem to be on a roll, winning several major tournaments, everything was going great. But then they had a downfall at the major, and once again there were rumors of imminent changes. And again, everyone is talking about Hooxi. So let's start from the beginning. This German insider CS Leaks published a rumor that G2 wants to buy out Csgo from Gamer Legion. For those who don't know, Csgo is the captain of the team, and he led the young guys to the major finals. Apparently, G2 were so impressed by the 20-year-old captain that they wanted him on their team. This insider has had many fake rumors in the past, but some turned out to be true. But since this rumor spread all over the internet and appeared in almost every media outlet, it means there is trust in this insider. However, we will probably find out the truth closer to the release of CS2. In any case, there's no smoke without fire. If everything was going well in G2, no insider would start talking about replacements. For example, let's see what Boobski thinks about this. Even though I think Csgo is an amazing IGL, I don't think he necessarily fits all top teams right now. He plays a lot of star roles on CT, which is often occupied by star players like Nico, Twists and Elige. I don't know how dynamic he is, but if he can adapt to other CT roles... Many IGLs on current top teams often play bad roles. Just an example, Hooxi, Snappy and Kerrigan all play B on Mirage to create space for their star players. Meanwhile, Csgo plays Connector on Mirage, but he is still the most interesting IGL prospect we've had in a long time. And surely, here's what Thorin thinks about it. It's bonkers to me if G2 would gamble on a rookie IGL over a proven veteran like Snappy. It's quite surprising news. What do you all think, my friends? Do you think G2 should change their captain, and how do you feel about Csgo in that role? One of the Gamer Legion players, Kios, didn't really believe it and decided to troll everyone. He temporarily renamed his account to CS Leaks and then wrote that Isaac is joining in place of Alexi B. Well, and we have a couple of more news left to discuss, and one of them is that NAVI won't be attending Blast due to visa issues. Now it's official. They will be replaced by Complexity. This basically means that the season is over for NAVI. The next tournament is scheduled for July, and it might even run on CS2. So the teams has plenty of time to determine their rosters and whether they'll make any changes. Also, Simple needs to do something about his individual game. HLTV provided an overview of the beginning of 2023, and it turns out Simple is significantly behind Zyvo and Shiro. Zyvo has a rating of 1.36, Shiro has 1.25, and Simple is just 1.19. Rops and Spinks follow closely with 1.18. Long story short, Simple is trailing behind, and with a couple of more uncertain tournaments, he may not even make it to the top 4. And lastly, what the hell is happening with Faze Clan? Are they bankrupt or still holding on? According to their content creators, things are not looking great. Faze is losing $700,000 per month to sustain their rosters. They are facing the biggest losses in Valorant, both in men's and women's divisions, followed by Rocket League and finally Csgo. Faze are losing $62,000 per month on Kerrigan's gang. Only their PUBG and Call of Duty teams are operating in profit. While we were laughing at EG's management, now we have new kings in town. It takes some serious effort to spend money like that. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what Faze come up with to climb out of this hole. Well, my friends, that's all the news I've got for today. Share your thoughts on the unexpected reshuffles that could happen before the CS2 release this summer. I am honestly sure in only one thing: there's gonna be a lot of huge news. So subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything CSGO and then CS2 related. Well, I won't say goodbye for a long time. See you soon.